Hi guys, today I'm going to take you through the embroidery technique called Bargello. You can see some ideas or some examples here that I've created during this ISO period, and it's really good just to relax, a bit of fun, and just sort of keep your mind busy. Bargello is basically a stitch or an embroidery art form that is created by pretty basic, you can go really basic stitches or quite complex ideas, but the main aspect of Bargello is that you're using colour blocking to create geometrical patterns. It's pretty easy embroidery to do. Once you master a couple of the basics, then you can really expand to create some pretty exciting things. These ones here are just geometrical, that are just repeated. So you can see that it's just a repetition of different colours in just straight lines. This one here is a repetition of colours using a variety of stitch lengths. So you've got some that are quite long, some that are quite short, and then the quantity of stitches changes from 3 stitches there to 2 down to 1 and then back again. So it's a combination of different stitch lengths, quantities and placement. So pretty easy to do. What are the things that we're going to need? So you start off with canvas, and this is available Lincraft Spotlight. It's not terribly expensive, and it's quite stiff, so you don't need to put it into an embroidery hoop or anything like that. You'll need some embroidery needles. Now these ones are different to ordinary sewing needles in that they're thicker, and the point is not as sharp. You don't need to have an extremely sharp point. The eye is also quite large to help you get the thread through the eye. You'll need a variety of colours of embroidery threads. These are just Dmc Embroidery. Variety of colours, a sharp pair of scissors, and some stitch charts. Now these stitch charts are really easy to find on places like Pinterest. And the ones that we use in class as well, I've got the PowerPoint that'll help you. There's lots of different charts that I've taken from the DMC website, so you can have a look on there as well. So to get started, there's a couple of things that we need to understand about this cotton. So Dmc Embroidery Cotton, so if you just find the end, which is what I just did, I'll start again. If you just find all of these cottons have got a taggy bit, so if you just get that and just gently sort of put a little bit of pressure on the opposite end and pull, generally it'll come out without knotting up. So for this project, I suggest pulling 2 or 3 lengths is probably a manageable length, and then just trim that off. Now with Dmc Threads, this is made up of a series of threads twisted together. So Dmc Embroidery Threads have 6 intertwined. Some embroideries, such as cross stitch or tapestry and things like that, you actually do separate these. But because we're trying to get quite a full look in our patterns, we don't separate them for Bargello. The other thing that you can use is a slightly thicker thread, almost looks like a wool. Also from DMC, but this is quite a bit thicker, as you can see there. It's almost like a wool yarn. So that also works really nicely and fills in the space a lot more. It depends on what you've got available to you, and possibly try the different yarns to see what you prefer.